Hello everyone and welcome to the lecture on AWS support. So this lecture will contain all these topics. What is AWS support? AWS support, what is covered and what is not covered, basic support plan, developer support plan, business, enterprise on-ramp, enterprise support plan, enterprise on-ramp or enterprise support plan features, turnaround time, pricing example, and trusted advisor. So what is AWS support? AWS support offers direct, rapid assistance from experienced technical support engineers. This ensures that customers receive prompt, expert help when they need it the most. The service assists customers in using AWS wide range of products and features effectively. This helps customers maximize the value they get from their AWS investments. AWS support uses a monthly pricing model which frees customers from long-term financial commitments. This flexibility allows businesses to adjust their support cost based on their current needs. Customers can open as many support cases as they need without additional charges. This encourages thorough problem solving and proactive use of AWS support services. AWS support provides consistent, reliable response times for customer inquiries, and this predictability helps businesses plan their operations more effectively, knowing when they can expect assistance. Support is tailored to each customer's specific needs, whether they have operational issues or technical questions. This personalized approach ensures that each customer receives relevant and effective assistance. So AWS support, what is covered and what is not covered. So under covered category, how to questions, which is answers about AWS services and features, best practices, advice on cloud integration, deployment and management, API and SDK troubleshooting, so help with API and SDK related issues, operational issues, assistance with AWS resource problems, console and tool support, help with AWS management console and tools, third-party apps, so support for common third-party application used within AWS. Now let's see what is not covered. Code development, no assistance with writing application code. Custom software debugging, no help with debugging custom developed software. System administration, no performance of system admin tasks for customers. And account control, no access or control over customer managed accounts or systems. Okay, types of plans. So we have five plans. So one is basic, developer, business, enterprise on ramp, and enterprise, and they go in the same order. The basic is the most basic one and enterprise is the most advanced one. So let's see the first plan, which is basic support plan. Basic support offers support for account and billing questions and service quota increases. The plan offers a number of technical support cases with pay by the month pricing and no long-term contracts. All AWS customers automatically have 24/7 access to these features of basic support. One-on-one responses to account and billing questions, support forums, service health checks, documentation, technical papers and best practices guides. Then we have developer support plan. Customers with developer support plan have access to these additional features: best practice guidance, client-side diagnostic tools, building block architecture support, guidance on how to use AWS products, features and services together, supports an unlimited number of support cases that can be opened by any user with permissions. Next we have business, enterprise on-ramp and enterprise plan features. So in addition, customers who have business, enterprise on-ramp or enterprise support plan have access to these additional features: use case guidance, what AWS products, features and services to use to best support your specific needs; AWS Trusted Advisor, a feature of AWS support which inspects customer environments and identifies opportunities to save money, close security gaps and improve system reliability and performance. You can access all Trusted Advisor checks. AWS Support API to interact with Support Center and Trusted Advisor. So you can use AWS Support API to automate support case management and Trusted Advisor operations. Third-party software support, help with Amazon Elastic Compute Cloud EC2 instance operating systems and configurations. Also help with performance of the most popular third-party software components on AWS. Third-party software support is not available for customers on basic or developer support plans. Supports an unlimited number of AWS identity and access management users who can open technical support cases. Then we have enterprise on-ramp or enterprise. So in addition, customers with enterprise on-ramp or enterprise support plan have access to these additional features. Application architecture guidance, consultative guidance on how services fit together to meet your specific use case, workload or application. Infrastructure event management, short-term engagement with AWS support to get a deep understanding of your use case. After analysis, provide architectural and scaling guidance for an event. Technical account manager, work with the technical account manager TAM for your specific use cases and applications. Then white glove case routing, which is a kind of service where you get priority support handling, specialized issue direction. So basically there will be a team who will be working specifically, and instead of rotating new members, it will be like a team wherein they will have some kind of analysis, like who has handled your case in the past, and they will be most likely looking into your cases. Then we have management business reviews, which is kind of a performance analysis, strategic planning and business impact evaluation. So these, just to summarize, so you have basic, where we have all these features. Then developers have this plus 4, 7, and same when we have business, we have all 4 plus 10 to 14, and same enterprise on-ramp will have all this, and enterprise will also have all this. There is just very slight difference between enterprise and enterprise on-ramp, which will become clearer in next few slides, like in terms of response time and pricing. So enterprise on-ramp, you can think as something like customers who want to like get up to speed with some new products or something, they can choose enterprise on-ramp. But the big corporate or big clients will actually go for enterprise. It costs more, but it will be like a dedicated support all the time. Okay, now next is turnaround time. So for developer plan, you have general guidance and system impaired, so you have 24 hours or 12 hours or less. Then business plan, so in business plan you get additional like production system impaired or production system down. So this is the turnaround time. Same if you go to enterprise on-ramp plan, timings are same, but you have additional like production system down and a business critical system down, so it's 30 minutes or less. And finally the most advanced plans at enterprise plan, so you have this is 15 minutes or less for any business critical system if it is down. So that is the turnaround time, and you get all the features. So this one have 2 additional, and business only have this, so they don't support business critical system down. So next is pricing. So basic is free anyway, so developer starts $29 minimum or 3% of your monthly AWS charges. So you have to spend like this is the minimum, but it will be like what is the max value. So if it is 3% of your monthly charges is more than $29, so whichever is higher. So if it is coming to let's say $100 or let's say $50, you will be charged $50, not $29. So higher or minimum of percentage, so whichever is higher number. So this one you have to spend minimum, but if this one is higher, you have to spend that much. So for business it's $100 minimum, or there's a formula which I will give with pricing example how much it will come monthly. And same on enterprise on-ramp, you have to spend minimum $5,500 or 10% of your monthly total charges. And finally you have enterprise, so monthly you have to pay $15,000, or there's a formula like initially you have to pay like 15k up to 150k, then it will reduce, the percentage will reduce like 7%, 5%, 3%. So if you are a big spender, you will be paying less as you progress. So first is 10%, then 7%, 5%, 3%, and whichever is higher. So minimum this much, or it can be 30,000, 100,000, whatever. So this is the example. So let's say you are on a developer plan and your monthly AWS charges is 2,000. So 3% of 2,000 will be $60. So you will be paying $60 instead of $29. Same if you are on a business plan and your monthly bill is $12,000. So this will be 10,000 into 10%. So first up to 10,000 is 10%. So $1,000, and then 7% for next $2,000. So this will come 1,000 plus 140. So you will be spending $1,140 if you are on a business plan. Enterprise on-ramp, if your monthly bill is $100,000, so 100,000 into 10%. So this is fixed 10%. So you will be paying $10,000 per month. And lastly, if you are an enterprise customer, let's say you are spending $1.2 million per month, right? So first 150,000 you will pay 10%, then remaining up to 500k it will be like 7%, and from 500k up to I think all the way up to 800k you will pay 5%, and finally for remaining up to 1 million, and for remaining last 200,000 it will be like 3%. So if you add all these numbers, you will be paying monthly for enterprise $70,500. And one feature is trusted advisor. So let's see what is that. So if you have a basic or developer support plan, you can only use trusted advisor console, and you cannot use API. You can only access all checks in the service limits category. So there is a service limit category. So basically it tells if you are overcrossing or overshooting some kind of limits that you need to be aware of. So you will have access only to that category, all checks within that service limit category, and you can only access six checks in security category. So you have very minimal like functionality which you can access when you are on a developer or a basic plan. But if you have a business, enterprise on ramp or enterprise support plan, you can use both trusted advisor console and AWS trusted advisor API. So we need some API. Sometimes we want to integrate with our own system, ITSM system or something like that. So that's why we need API access for automation. So usually big company needs some kind of API accesses. Then you can access all the trusted advisor checks. So trusted advisor have a huge number of checks. So you have access to all of that. And you can also use Amazon CloudWatch events to monitor the status of trusted advisor checks. So through that also you can have some kind of integration. So if there is a trigger and something like you are crossing some limit or something, you can automate through Lambda or something to fix it or remediate it or notify to some of your alerting team or administration team. And that's all. Thanks for watching.